So we have Hispanic churches in 6 conferences, all 6 conferences here in Mid-America, and they're all growing. What counsel do you have for us as a union, as a sisterhood of churches? What are some of the things we can do to continue to bless the Hispanic work and its growth, and also to make sure they feel welcome and a part of the sisterhood of churches?
Well, let me tell a little story. When I was in Montana conference, one day, head elder from one of the churches in Idaho called me because I was the closer Hispanic pastor to his church. And he invited me to come over there. He told me, I want you to give the Sabbath school in Spanish, and then I want you to preach in Spanish, and we'll have somebody to translate it into English. So we set a day, and he said, I'm going to pay for all the expenses. And I went over there, and they have around, I think, 15 or 17 Hispanic attending to the Anglo church. And I gave him the Sabbath school, I preached in Spanish. So after the potluck, he told me, you know, I was the one who thought that if you are in America, you should learn the language and you should come and worship in an Anglo church or English-speaking church. And I was opposed to having a Hispanic church. And so he was the head elder, so he had some influence in the church. But few months ago, he was sent to Europe for his job. And he was over there for, I think, 3 weeks. And he went to church on Sabbath. And this is what he told me. When I was there, I went in and I got out and I didn't understand anything. I knew they have a Sabbath school, they have a sermon, but I didn't understand anything. So when I was over there, I thought, well, this is what my Hispanic brothers and sisters are experiencing in my own church. They are not fully fed spiritually because the language barrier is not something that you can just say, well, I'm going to learn and you will learn. It takes time. For some people it's more easier, for others more difficult. And so that was a breaking point for him, because he said, I will come back, I will make everything possible to have something in Spanish to help those Hispanic people in my church. So saying that, I think one of the biggest problems for us is the language barriers. Sometimes if you go to a place and you don't understand and you cannot say anything, you cannot participate, sharing, even in the Sabbath school, people try to isolate to those. So my counsel, coming back to your question, will say if you are trying to do something, especially in America, you have different groups, and it is nice when you go to a place and you see that the people who prepare that activity thought about you. You have at least a translator, or you have something prepared for you, so that make you feel welcome and that the people understand your situation.
They feel fully.
Yeah, fully.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.